All right, so here's my Amazon purchase, crossbars for my 2024 Bronco Sport. Now these are for the on-road version. For the base model, the Big Bend, which this is, and I think the Heritage. The difference is the off-road version for the Badlands and such, they have a hole right here. So I guess the bars are designed a little different. And they have a hole right here. If you do not have a hole, you have the on-road version. And that's what I have. Now, I bought these bars for the price and the profile. As you can see, it's pretty low profile, and I like that. And they were $69, and I like that. Fords are $350. I don't like that. Plus, I'm not putting a rooftop tent on this yet, so I didn't need something real fancy. So let me show you how I did it. And hopefully you'll get something out of this video. Alright, so this is what you get in the package. You get the rear crossbar, which is the shorter one. Front crossbar, which is the longer one. You get your 4 clamps and your rubber inserts. Now it comes with 3 different sizes. You have this one, which is thick right in here. And that actually came inside this already. You have the middle size, and then you have the thin size. And I will show a real easy way to figure out which one's which in a moment. So, those inserts go right in here. And then this will clamp down on the roof rack. So, what I'm going to show is how I'm going to do this. Now, included in the package, of course, is your screws or your bolts. The nuts are already inside the crossbars. You get a little Torx wrench, which I won't use. And you get some wonderful instructions that really the only thing you need to know is where it says that the front crossbar is longer. Otherwise, toss them because they're worthless. On there they show, I don't know if I can get this close enough, that this is supposed to be some kind of indicator of front and rear. It's just a blob. I've looked at it with a magnifying glass and it's just a blob, and it's the same on all 4. Now, maybe mine are defective. Let's see if I can get it in there. A little blob right there. I don't know. But there's absolutely, that I can see, no difference between these 4. There's no difference, let's see, in the angles of the crossbars. So I'm just going to put them on and see how it works. Alright, so the easiest way that I have found is you're going to take your little rubber pad here and place it on your crossbar. Now if you try one of the other ones, they don't even come close to fitting. So you take your pad, that's the one that fits the best. Take your clamp. That's how it's going to be. And that's pretty much it clamped down. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your crossbar and your clamp and you're going to put these together. Now this is a little aggravating, and there it goes. And what I do is I push them all the way to the end. And now I'm going to just start my screws or my bolts. I'll probably continue to keep calling them screws. And I'm not going to tighten them yet. So we're going to do that one. Let's see how I can do on this one. Oh, much better. I'm going to go right to there. I'm going to put my bolts in. I'm just going to start them. Now, if you'll notice, this is plastic, okay? It's just plastic. This is aluminum. This is plastic. The heads, they don't grip all that well. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of gripping spot there. So I wouldn't trust these with a whole lot of weight. So I'm just going to put those on loosely. Get rid of these. And I'll do it for the other bar, and then I'll show you how we're going to put it up on the Bronco. All right, so you've got your crossbars together. You've got your screws loose. And believe me, I have a screw loose. Bolts. See, I keep calling screws. So you're going to take it, put it on the far end. And there's two screws that hold the bar on here. You want to be front of those. This is the back, as you can tell by the antenna. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the crossbar and I'm going to push the crossbar itself about 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to take this clamp and push about 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to push the bar some more. Then I'm going to push the clamp some more. And I want to do it evenly to where this sets down on the crossbar. And I want to make sure that I'm about the same away from the screw that are on the rail here. Then I can tighten these down so it's where I want it to be. And then I'll go under here and tighten down the screws. All right, so when it looks like you have everything lined up, now I have this little ratchet, and I'm just going to tighten this bolt down here. Now I'm not going to go stupid tight because I'm just going to take it off here in a minute. But now I'm going to go to the other side and do that one too. Alright, so once you have that side tightened down, now you're going to come under here and you're going to tighten these screws, but you don't want them stupid tight again, because I'm going to take this crossbar off and I'm going to put Loctite, because I just don't want to take any chances. Now this is why I like this little ratchet thing, because trying to get that hex wrench on would be a bit of a pain. Okay, so now I've got that tight. It should be the length it needs to be, placed where it should be. Now I'm gonna loosen these bolts and take the whole thing off. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the screws out one by one, because I don't want to lose the proper location of everything. So everybody knows how to use Loctite. You know what? I'm going to do it the easy way. So all I have is blue, which of course is removable. I got some red around here somewhere. But I'm just going to take a little, get it on there, put it back. Now I'm just going to take my driver here to get it cinched. I'm not going to tighten it with that thing because I will break it. Now I'm going to use this on the rest of them, and we'll be back. All right, so I got those basically just hand tight with my little drill. I'm going to come back with my little ratchet here, or your wrench that they provide. Tighten it down as tight as you feel comfortable. Because I mean, this is going to have to hold up some weight, but honestly I wouldn't put too much weight on this thing. This one isn't, well, I guess it is pretty even. They're both pretty even. Do a little all right, so that should be pretty good. We'll go back up on the roof and install these, and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, so here we go. I'm going to place the front one, and I'm going to put it right next to those screws in the rail. And then I've got this one. Looks about even. Looks about right. So I'm going to go over and tighten that one first, and I'll come back and finish with this one. All right, so I got that side tightened. I'm going to come in. Tighten that a little bit. Come back in with my wrench. And you're going to tighten it as tight as comfortably as you feel. I generally go about a half a turn too tight. And that's it. These things are on there pretty good. I'll give you a look at it and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, so there you go. That's completely done. Now, my original plan, I still don't know. I did not put Loctite on here because my plan was just to take these off when I don't want them, put them on when I do need them. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. This thing gets parked in a garage, but we do live in Arizona and they will take the heat. So I'll think about it. I mean, they're easy enough to take on and off. The problem is those little rubber pads want to fall off at the wrong time. Now, it went on pretty easy this time, but we'll see. My thoughts on these are, this is plastic. The bar itself is aluminum. This is plastic. I would not put a rooftop tent on these. They say it should hold 150 pounds, but is that driving down the road? Is that hitting the brakes? Is that going off road? I wouldn't trust it. The only thing I'm going to have on here is my Gazelle tent. I want to get that out of the back, put it up here. That weighs 30 pounds. I have a 10 by 10 canopy. I want to put that up here, and that weighs 20 pounds. What I'll end up doing is putting one on one side, strapping it to the crossbar, and mainly the rail, because this rail isn't going anywhere. And the other one will go on the other side and will be strapped the same. They're not going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to be too much for this. But like I said, a rooftop tent, I don't know. Now, I am hoping to someday put a rooftop tent on this. If I do, I will go with some other crossbars. Like I said earlier, Fords are $350. They have other ones, you know, $100 to $300. I don't know. But you just don't want this being plastic. In my mind, I don't know. Maybe if the bar came all the way over to here, but since the bar stops about here, all of the weight is on this plastic. I don't know. But that's just me. So anyway, hopefully you got something out of this video. Hope it helps. And I have another project coming up that I should be getting in the next couple of days. That will go into the back of the Bronco. Hello. And it will be another step towards me talking Pat into getting a rooftop tent. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.